Hey everybody, it's Preston here, aka Godzilla Hawk, and this is going to be my WWE Extreme Rules 2022 for this Saturday. It's going to be the predictions for the video. So I want to comment on a few things. So first of all, this video will be uploaded, as you can tell right now, on YouTube, but this video will also be available for free on my OnlyFans account. So yes, I've officially got the OnlyFans account officially set up. So like I said, if you don't know what's going on, so for my OnlyFans, it's not going to be anything graphic or nude, so you don't have to worry about me exposed. Okay, I'm not posting that for that type of stuff. I'm going to just be producing more content similar to this: wrestling, movie reviews, maybe some live reactions, some fun stuff, maybe, and hopefully try to get some interviews actually with actual whoever I get a chance to, independent wrestlers, friends, celebrities, whoever I can, try and make this work. So that is going to be my OnlyFans. So basically, anything I post on here on YouTube moving forward, I'll also upload on my OnlyFans for free. And then anything I don't put on YouTube, that I only put on OnlyFans, if you want to check out or watch it, then you'll have to pay a fee, depending on how long the video is, what kind of video it is, for you then to actually watch the video. So for example, maybe if I decide to do a live reactions to Extreme Rules, maybe like a match or two, I won't upload them on YouTube. If you want to see my reaction, you'll have to go on my OnlyFans and subscribe for free, and then you have to find the video on my OnlyFans page, and then you have to pay a fee for you to watch it. That would be kind of the ruling on that. Then interviews, I might upload an interview, like 30 or 40-minute interview on here on YouTube for free. But if you want the full unedited, unscripted, on basically extended version of it, the full version, you'll have to go on my OnlyFans to watch and listen to the entire interview in its entirety, so on and so forth. I'll let you guys know more about that, but that's basically the basic gist. So before I get started, hit that notification button down below, the little bell, to get notified for any future videos that I might do. And also don't forget to subscribe to my Twitter and subscribe to my YouTube channel right here. And also don't forget to subscribe to my OnlyFans. Again, it's 100% free. You don't have to worry about anything too graphic or anything like that, except for possible language, depending. Yeah, but nothing like that extent. But so yeah, just letting everybody know about that. The links are down below. So please support me on OnlyFans. If you're supporting me here on YouTube, please support me on OnlyFans. Or if you know anybody that has an OnlyFans account, please try and get them to subscribe to me and try to follow me. I greatly would appreciate it. It'll mean the world to me. I thank you so much. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and just very quickly go to the pay-per-view lineup for Extreme Rules here. So we'll start with the Brawling Brutes, Sheamus, Rich Holland, and Pete Dunne versus Imperium of Walter, Marcel Bartel, and Fabian Eichner in a 6-man tag team, good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. So a Donnybrook match, the Donnybrook match. They did this match, I think, a little less a few months ago with Sheamus and McIntyre. Basically, it's a no rules match. So these guys are just going to go out and fight. I'm going to say the Brawling Brutes are going to win because I believe Sheamus is going to whether lose or he's not going to walk away with the Intercontinental Championship against Walter on SmackDown this Friday. I do believe that Walter will retain. And then I can see the Brawling Brutes get their revenge and get the victory here. That's how I see it. So basically, it just all depends on the Sheamus IC title match with Walter on SmackDown. If Sheamus wins, then Imperium, I pick Imperium to win. But if Walter retains, I'm going to pick the Brawling Brutes. So at this moment, I believe Walter's going to retain on SmackDown, and the Brawling Brutes will go ahead and win here on pay-per-view to continue the feud moving forward. Next, we got Edge versus Finn Balor in an I Quit match. On paper, Edge. One of the reasons I wasn't looking forward to this match is because Edge would win. Edge is going to win because it's an I Quit match. Edge being about grit and not giving up. Always not staying down. It doesn't seem like Edge is going to lose. But Finn Balor definitely needs this victory more. And I'm going to say Finn Balor wins. And shout out to Saw Monster who pointed this out. Credit to him. I can see a situation where Balor and the rest of Judgment Day, maybe they attack Rey Mysterio or they threaten Edge's wife, Beth Phoenix, to maybe take her out. Something like that, which will give Edge no choice but to quit. That's a possibility. So I still think Edge is winning, but I want Balor. I'm going to go with Finn Balor. I'm actually going to change your mind. I'm going to say Finn Balor wins due to emotional damage to Edge. Basically, he's going to, in the Judgment Days, are basically attack somebody close to Edge or threaten someone close to Edge, and then Edge will have no choice but to quit. Because Finn Balor does need this victory more. If the rumors are they want to give Finn Balor a push, then this is a way to do it. You need to start giving Finn Balor more wins. You need to make the Judgment Days look, more impressive by giving them wins and make him look dominant. And the only way for Judgment Day to be taken seriously is you have to give them not just dominant segments, but you have to give them wins. And having Finn Balor get a win here on Edge would be a major step in the right direction. So I'm going to say Finn Balor ultimately wins that one. Next, we got Bianca Belair versus Bayley in a ladder match for the Raw Women's Championship. Now, just from the standing here alone, I am going to still pick Bayley. But what they did on Raw with the last segment with Bianca Belair and Bayley in Damage Control were standing tall. And usually when you do that before a championship match, they're not going to win the championship. It was one of the things that I kind of complained about Money in the Bank shows. When somebody climbs a ladder and does the whole, I'm victorious, or I have the briefcase, they're not going to win Money in the Bank. Usually 95% of the time, they're not going to win the match. I'm still picking Bayley because I believe that Bayley's going to win because they want to Damage Control all the titles. And to be honest, Damage Control, I just feel like there's something off about this group. I don't know. It's just like when I see them, and I think one of the big reasons is their win and loss track record is very inconsistent. Some days they'll win, some days they'll lose, other times they'll lose again, but then they'll win or they'll be disqualified. It's very inconsistent booking, which I am not a fan of whatsoever. I don't like that at all. I'm not a big fan of inconsistent bookings. If you're going to have a new faction like this and want to take them seriously, you got to give them victories. I think Bayley's still going to win the match. And because Bayley wins, it protects Bianca from being pinned. That being said, like I said, if we're going to the traditional route where because Bayley was standing tall on Monday, she's going to lose. Well, then who takes the belt off Bianca? That's why I think Charlotte will then return. I'm dreading the day. I know, but Charlotte, I think, is due to come back very soon. I can see her make a returning either on Extreme Rules or the following week. And I can see Charlotte being the one to be Bianca Belair's next challenger for the championship. I can see it. If Bianca retains, then Charlotte is the answer, and that's what we're going. I guarantee that will be the direction. But I'm going to stick with Bayley on this one. Now, we got Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey Extreme Rules match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I think Liv Morgan's going to retain for one or two ways. One way is I can also see Charlotte interfering in this match. Now, just because Charlotte doesn't interfere in the Raw title match, that doesn't mean she can't interfere in this one. I could see Charlotte costing Ronda Rousey the match. Because remember, Ronda beat Charlotte and kayfabe injured her time to give her time off. I can see Charlotte coming back to take out Ronda and embarrass her. And that can maybe set up Liv Morgan, Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair in a triple threat match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Preferably not Crown Jewel. That's a bad idea. But happening. Or, like I said, if Charlotte's going to be involved in the Raw Women's title picture, Then I can see Shayna Baszler getting involved to show her killer instinct because of the history of Liv Morgan. But she's starting to have a history that'll be Ronda Rousey. Nothing like a rivalry or anything like that, but kind of like hard talk. Ronda's been trying to talk to Shayna, like, what happened to you? What happened to the killer in you? What happened to the Shayna Baszler that was in the Octagon? It was on NXT. Try to get that fire out. Maybe Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey, this could be start of a Shayna Ronda feud. Or maybe Shayna gets involved in this program and it becomes a three-way. It's very possible. And I will say, and I'll admit this, as much as I'm a big fan of Liv Morgan, if you know me, I've been a Liv Morgan supporter for years. Liv Morgan's title run has felt a little flat. It's not a horrible run, but it definitely feels like it's missing something. I don't know exactly what that is, but I do feel like it's a little lackluster at the moment. So I don't know if it's just the programs. I don't know if it's just some of the booking of hers. I don't know. It just seems like something's off with her. I'm hoping that Liv Morgan retains. I'm picking Liv Morgan to retain. And hopefully they'll do something different with her. Not say heel turn, like, oh, don't just do a heel turn. Maybe come up with a better story, come up with some better segments, maybe some better matches to kind of give her that boost. Because Liv Morgan's title, I will make it a little flat. She does need something more. So, but I'm going to pick Liv Morgan to retain either by Shayna Baszler interference or Charlotte interference, depending on which way they go. Next, we got Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross with Scarlett in a strap match. So this strap match is going to be similar to the strap match to what we saw with Daniel Bryan and the Fiend Bray Wyatt at the Royal Rumble a couple years ago. Same type of strap match we saw with Dexter Lumis and Cameron Grimes at NXT TakeOver. So there's no going to be touch of the rope corners. It's going to be pinfall submission only. Now, Drew McIntyre did just come off a big loss at Clash of Castles, so he deserves to get a victory. That being said, though, Karrion Kross just returned a few months ago. This is his first real program since coming back to WWE. He's got he's gone back to his old look. He's got Scarlett. He's got the old entrance, the same vibes. Karrion Kross, the whole purpose of Kross is they're trying to build him up to be in the same category as like a Roman Reigns, a McIntyre, Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, Edge. They want to get him up to that level. Well, in order for Karrion Kross to be taken seriously and taken to that level, he needs to get big victories. And that's why I believe Karrion Kross is going to beat Drew McIntyre here. Karrion Kross needs his victory more. Drew's already made man. He's going to be fine by taking a loss or two. Kross is the guy you need to build up. Kross is the guy that needs to show people like what he's capable of. This is also a big match for Karrion Kross, the biggest match of his career, because this is going to show how good Karrion Kross can be against someone like Drew McIntyre. And look, Drew McIntyre is no slouch. He's not the most acrobatic guy and technically sound guy, but Drew McIntyre is really damn good in the ring. He's a bigger guy, but he can do a lot in that ring. He's very mobile. There's a lot of variety in him. And Karrion Kross, a lot of people were not a fan of Karrion Kross in NXT. They thought he was boring. He just kind of did the same moves. And we all know a secret that Karrion Kross could do a lot more than just side suplexes and his kicks and forearms more. But he's a striker. He's a brawler. But Karrion Kross needs to happen. Two things need to happen. Kross needs to win, and Kross needs to have a star-making performance against Drew McIntyre. This can also make or break Karrion Kross. Even if he wins, if the crowd feels like Karrion Kross is boring in this match or the match is boring, they will turn on Kross easily. So Kross needs to go out there with McIntyre and put on the best match he can possible. And with this strap match stipulation, they could just whip each other, the crap out of each other. It could be lots of fun. It's going to be a stiff match. I just want Kross to win, and I just want the match to be really good. So, but I'm going to pick Karrion Kross. He needs a victory more than anything. And if you want, you could do this rematch at Crown Jewel or whatnot. You can give McIntyre's win back or whatnot. But Kross should definitely win the first match. It's malpractice booking. Then, what I believe is going to be in the main event, Matt Riddle versus Seth Rollins fight pit match with Daniel Cormier as the special guest referee. UFC legend. I'm just going to call him Daniel for short. Sorry if I butchered the name. So they announced on Monday that Seth Rollins is going to be fighting Bobby Lashley for the United States Championship. So here's what I think. I believe Matt Riddle is going and needs to be Seth Rollins, because Matt Riddle throughout this entire story most of the time has been like basically a bitch. He's been looking like a bitch in this entire feud. Seth would be Bobby Lashley for the United States Championship. Matt Riddle will want to claim like, hey, I beat you and I won the United States Championship match. So you have that. So you can do Riddle and Rollins again, this time for yes title. And also by doing that, Lashley can say, hey, I want my rematch. He's got a United States title picture in the back. Then you got Mustafa Ali. Because you remember after Lashley and Ali had a match on Raw, Rollins attacked Lashley, which led to the whole U.S. title match. But then he also laid out Mustafa Ali. Ali might want to get payback on Seth Rollins and try to get the United States Championship. So after this, and after all, we could be setting up 3 different feuds for Seth Rollins. Or we can even turn that to a 4-way for the U.S. title, which I think that 4-way would be pretty kick-ass in my book. But you get my point. So there's a lot of stuff that could happen on Raw moving forward after Extreme Rules. So, but in order for that to work, Matt Riddle needs to get his victory and the feud at the moment in the Fight Pit match. First ever Fight Pit on the main roster. And then, like I said, after that, Seth Rollins will be fine because then he'll beat Bobby Lashley following night, win the U.S. title. And then by doing that, now he's set up a few feuds for the U.S. title going forward with Seth Rollins, which is a good thing. It'll give that U.S. title more prestige, which they've been doing a pretty solid job so far, I'm not going to lie. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and just recap. Liv Morgan to retain, Matt Riddle to win, Karrion Kross, Bayley, Finn Balor, and the Brawling Brutes. Those are my predictions for Extreme Rules this Saturday. So with that being said, that's going to go ahead and do it here for my predictions. I'm probably going to do a review. I'll probably do a review on Extreme Rules on Saturday. So sometime after the show, which I'm kind of happy it's on a Saturday. I can stay up a little bit longer and work on the video. So I'll probably stay up and I'll be live back on here with you guys for Extreme Rules review. And like I said, this video will be uploaded to my OnlyFans, so that will be free. The Extreme Rules match, Extreme Rules review, I'll put on YouTube as well. I'll be back here live sometime after the show. And then I'll upload that video as well to my OnlyFans. And then in terms of I decide to do some OnlyFans, because it really depends. Because I might have Brandon with me. And Brandon might be hanging out to watch the show. If Brandon's with me, I want, of course, ask his permission if we can do the live reactions or whatnot. Because, I don't want to post anything and for example, on OnlyFans, and then Brandon's like, dude, what the hell, man? You didn't give my consent. So my permission. So I want to ask him. So if I decide to do any live reactions, I'll probably just savor it for either the Fight Pit or if possibly the White Rabbit stuff is revealed. We'll see what happens with that. If anything happens like that, I will upload those contents for only my OnlyFans page. And that's what I have to charge depending on how long the reactions are and all that. So if you want to check out some of the live reactions, they'll be up on my OnlyFans only. So like I said, I'm still going to post stuff here on YouTube, reviews and stuff like that. So stay on YouTube, but then I'll also take these videos and put on my OnlyFans. But then anything I don't put on here that I put on my OnlyFans, you have to go my subscribe for free. And then you'll have to just pay whatever the fee I pay for that particular content video, depending on how long the video is, the quality, and all that. So again, links are down below. So subscribe to my YouTube channel here. Hit the bell, the notification button here, so you get notified for all future videos moving forward. Subscribe to my Twitter and subscribe to my OnlyFans. Like I said, my OnlyFans page is free. Stuff, nothing explicit like that. It's just going to be similar stuff like this. The only thing is I'm going to be taking some of the stuff, all the rest of the stuff here moving forward onto there. Just some of the content that I do not, repeat, do not upload on YouTube. I upload on OnlyFans. You have to pay a certain amount of money for the video if you want to be able to check those videos out and you want to watch it for yourself. So that's kind of going to have balance it. Of course, I'll try to get some interviews, maybe some booking videos, maybe like movie reviews, stuff like that, possibly. So maybe some of the movie reviews and stuff like that. Maybe like even the Chucky TV series, which is starting tonight. Maybe I'll start doing a review on that, and I'll start posting them on my OnlyFans. I'll do every episode review on my OnlyFans. So if you want to check those out, you can probably go there. And I'll let you guys know too as well, so you're not blind and you're not oblivious to anything going on. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm Preston, and all I say is take care of my peeps. Have a good night. See you guys next time.